What's up, Team MBL? It's Music by Lucas.
And Lauren Z. Ray. He's a music maker, I'm a filmmaker. Let's get to this shiz.
As you guys know, we just got back from Spinnin' Hotel, and this is the last week you guys can enter into our contest for some free Spinnin' merch. I think we have some here.
Yes,
right?
This is what you guys could win if you enter. The link is below, I'm sure, in the description.
You have to do the...
not only this tote,
Ooh.
but what else is inside?
Ooh, what's inside?
Some Spinnin' t-shirts.
Oh, I have a hat.
That says Spinnin'.
What?
You've got a hat. If you haven't yet, enter your chance to win. If you're new here, our channel is all about more than just good music. We teach the business, the branding, all the good other stuff besides just making amazing music. And today, we are going to discuss something you guys actually ask a lot of questions about on like Instagram and other places, and it is
5 tips for the perfect track cover.
The reason why you guys need to have a really good track cover, you're probably thinking, well, what if my song is just good enough on its own? I don't need a good track cover. Well, it's important because that's kind of the first thing the eye sees when it opens up your email to possibly a label. So if you guys are submitting your demo, or if you're putting your music out on Talent Pool to be voted for, or any other place you're putting your music, the first thing the eye sees the first thing the eye sees is your track cover. So that's why it's really, really important to have a good one. So we're gonna explain some of those, I guess, right now, huh?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Number 1, guys, make sure your track cover matches the track title and the vibes of how the track sounds.
Exactly, because the first thing they see, like I said, is the track. Like, your eye just looks at pictures before it usually reads words. So when somebody's opening up your demo or looking at your song, they're gonna see your track cover and they're gonna be like, I know what this song is gonna be about. And then they look and your track title is completely different. They're gonna be like, really, did they spend the time and effort into their track cover? It doesn't seem like there's someone who spends a lot of time and effort. Like, that's just what they're gonna assume, or something negative like that. So you wanna make sure they match. Like, your track title can't be like Summer Party and then the track cover is like a dark alleyway with trash cans, you know. It's like, okay, you know, they're not gonna like think,
yeah,
this person's great to work with. Yeah, it's too confusing. So, you know, and a confused mind says no, and so they probably will just be like, ugh.
Just take a little bit of extra time and really like put your headphones on, listen to your track, and try to like feel like where it makes you feel like you are. Like maybe you listen to a summer track and you feel like you're on the beach. You feel like you're looking out into the ocean. That's what your track cover should represent. And the title should go with that as well. So everything goes together and sets a mood.
Yeah, sometimes like when I get on SoundCloud and I'm like listening to a song, I'll just kind of stare at the track cover sometimes while I'm listening to the song. And like it can kind of take you to a place or it won't, you know? Yeah. So it's kind of like, what experience do you want to give somebody when they're listening to your song?
Yeah, not to mention when I'm going through all the Song of the Week submissions,
yeah,
I don't even get to hear all the songs at first. Like I just see a bunch of track covers. So what I do is I can immediately tell, oh, that one looks interesting, that one looks interesting.
Exactly.
And yeah, as I click through them, it's actually funny, but more often than not, the professional looking covers, the ones that really go together, those tracks sound better.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Lucas and I put like a really, really, really thumbnail for our videos you guys don't click. Kind of like that. Lucas, let's get to an example. Okay.
Right. Here's a good example. You guys all know this one. It's Jay Hardway's Coffee Please. Look at it. It's perfect. It's straightforward. It's actually a little bit extra because they could have just done a picture of a coffee cup, but they went a little more artistic with it.
It's cool.
I think it goes really well.
I like it.
I want some coffee.
Please. Oh gosh. Number 2, make sure your name and track title are visible on your track cover.
This one's really important, guys, because if you want to make sure people remember you and know it's your track, you need to make sure your name and your track title are on there. Most people actually don't even read track titles, especially since they're so long. Blah, 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 so-and-so remix, this.
In parentheses.
Yeah, exactly.
Blah, blah.
I mean, if you actually, even on YouTube too, people aren't even reading the titles of the videos, they're looking at the thumbnails. So if you really want to grab attention, just like I was saying when I'm scrolling through all of the Song of the Week choices, you need to have your name and your track title visible.
All right, so here is a track cover example. Pretty cool picture. Very intense, really, but no information on there. So if I just saw this track cover, I'd be like, who is this?
Yeah.
And what's the name of this song for sure?
And actually, you could make your name and your track title pop a lot because there's a lot of black on the bottom of it. So if you just had a white font there, it would really pop off the screen. So it's a nice template. It gives a lot of emotion. It kind of sucks me in to be like, ooh, and then the track's called Meditation.
The track's called Meditation. He's meditating. That's cool.
Yeah, it just needs, you gotta just have your name and your track title on there and you'll be ready to go. Number 3, guys, make sure your remix covers look unique but still follow the vibes of the original track cover.
Yeah, I think it's good to know if it's a remix or not, and also it's good when something is familiar to people. They already expect like what it's gonna be, you know? So if they see something very similar, they're like, oh, this seems familiar. And then they automatically will like your song even if they don't know it's a remix, or they'll know automatically it's a remix, which is great.
Yeah, and it's important to make it pop because everyone is like, for instance, doing all these remix competitions, and you look at the chart and they're all just the same. So how is a random or, you know, someone that's listening going to fall upon your track unless they're going through each and every one, which is maybe not happening. So it's important to make it pop so someone can be like, ooh, this one looks cool. So I actually have a good example.
Oh, okay. Let's see it.
You guys have seen this before. This is the original House of Cards cover by Kashmir.
Good cover.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome cover.
Insane.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there was a remix contest done, of course, for House of Cards. Lots of people submitting, and this person right here did an actual really cool job of making the track cover red and making it pop, but I don't know who did the remix, so I would say pretty close, made it unique, kept the vibes of the original cover, but just make sure that you know who's remixing.
Yeah, and it like pops. Really, really cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, and number 4, make sure it looks good when it's tiny.
Yeah, this one's really, this one's really, really important because, for example, when you're going through a playlist, the covers are no longer this big. They are like...
They're so small.
Smaller than your thumbnail.
Yeah, like when you're going through Song of the Week, they're like super tiny.
Yeah, exactly. And so you have to make sure it looks good even when it's that, like, you don't want it to look like a blob. Yeah, and because it won't stand out.
Unless your song name is Blob.
If your song name is Blob...
then it would be great.
It'd be great. You can just do whatever you want. Name your song Blob.
Actually, that is actually a really, really good name for a song.
Bouncy Blob.
Somebody steal that, please.
So this one, the name and the track title are on there, but they're really, really small. So maybe I can read it when it's like this, maybe. But as it gets smaller, it's gonna get super, super hard to see it.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah. It's hard to read that name after a while. Number 5, guys, make sure your track covers follow a theme and are unique to you. So if you look at every major label, every like real professional SoundCloud network, all the track covers follow a theme.
Absolutely. And the best part is, if you do like stay consistent with following that, anybody who sees any track cover you ever make is gonna know that's yours. And that's what's really cool. You kind of don't have to do too much. You just have to like change it up a little bit, but like it's very obviously branded to you.
Also makes you look super professional, and it makes your SoundCloud profile looks super sleek.
Ooh, yeah.
Everything goes together, especially if your banner matches the track covers as well. I mean, think of anyone from Future House Music, Spinnin' Records, Revealed Recordings,
Musical Freedom,
all of the track covers, banners, everything goes and it looks really clean.
So we are going to be pulling up Lucas's buddy boy Don Diablo, his baby, Hexagon. So
basically everything follows a theme.
Yeah.
You got the same kind of Don Diablo A with the hexagon symbol on every cover, so you immediately know who it is, and then the banner also goes with it as well. And actually, into this, it goes even further.
Yeah, all the images are very like futuristic and like super space sort of alien type. When you see a track cover like this, you know it is Hexagon. You know it is, and that is really important.
Yeah, and like you were saying about how everything is space themed.
Yeah.
If you can find like your genre, like let's say you're a tropical house producer, and you can make all of your tracks, all of your covers, your banner, everything kind of go with that theme, it's really going to cement to people who you are and what you're about, which is going to make them be able to connect with you, and it's just going to make your branding excellent.
How many demos do you think are sent to a label a day? And if you send one too, how many other ones are they gonna have to read for the day? You want yours to look so sleek and so put together and so obvious what it is that they know it instantly, and it's not hard work for them because they can't sit there and ponder, oh gee, let me think, yeah, does that go with, no, they don't have a lot of time. So they want something that's just an easy yes. Lucas has been saying this a bunch. If you guys consult with him, he's been saying just be an easy yes. And it's true. People don't have the time or the effort to like figure it out. And if your song matches your track cover, matches your genre, just matches all the time, if they go on to your social medias or your SoundCloud or anything like that and it all matches, that's an easy yes because you're just so obvious to them. They don't have the time and effort to try to like pick them apart.
Hey, this person's got it together.
Yeah, and you want to look pro. We keep saying it, look pro, look pro.
All right, so now you guys know the 5 tips for the perfect track cover, but you might be thinking, how do I make a track cover?
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking, because I'm like horrible at all that picture thing. What do you call it?
Graphic design.
Graphic design. I don't even know what it's called. And so I'd be like, I don't know how to get the track cover. Like, you're gonna know exactly what you want, but you can't put it on a track cover. Well, it's easy. Just go to somebody else's track cover you really, really like, and then ask them, who did your track cover? And then use them. Or if you have a friend at school or a friend you know who does it, get them to do your track cover. Just make sure you always consistently use the same person. And even Team NBL does track covers. Like, just make sure it's all the same. You tell the person, if it's not yourself, what you're looking for and make sure it's consistent and follows the 5 tips, really. And then you could have a track cover.
Yeah, like don't take it for granted. Don't just like find an image off of Google and slap it on there. Like take an extra, this is your career, this is your passion, so take like an extra...
It's the first thing they see before they even listen to your song, so it's really, really important.
Yeah, so take a little extra time, make sure that track cover is popping.
Is popping. Is popping.
We're gonna be doing more videos like this. We're gonna be reviewing things like logos, graphics, social media accounts, and if you guys are interested, we are opening up a new Discord channel on our Discord.
Yeah.
And you can submit your links. We're gonna describe like what we're looking for every week, whether it's logos or whatever.
You can submit your own stuff to possibly be in these videos for us to review, and so...
Yeah, so go check out the Discord.
Yeah, cool feedback, you know.
Yeah, and go get that spinning merch.
I did it on purpose. Don't you guys think I didn't, because I did. Make sure you enter the contest if you want some of this.
Yeah,
some of that stuff.
And you guys know it's all about teamwork. We got new videos every Wednesday and Friday, so if you're not a member of the team yet, hit that subscribe button. All right, I'm Music by Lucas.
Lauren Z. Ray and Kingsley.
And we'll see you next video.
Bye.
We'll be right back.